Hey traders, this is Ron Haight. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. As always, everything in this presentation is for educational purposes only. We're going to kick off here with the SPY ETF. We were up $2 today, but look at this high from 726. We closed at 302.01. We're at 300 and a quarter. We got $2 on the SPY or 20 SPX points. We got new all-time closing highs. That could just be one more day. It could be tomorrow. That is going to result in an all-time high, a breakout, and the fact that the bears couldn't sink this when they tried once again to tell us the world was ending, right? All the recession stuff. This would have been the target. And instead, what did they do? They kept putting higher lows in, higher lows in. Now we popped through the 50-day, which I told you guys about on the 5th, and you can see for yourself. Now we're finishing halfway or higher on all these candles. This is bullish. We break out. The bulls are going to have nothing overhead to stop them. This could turn into another rampage to the upside. So bears, you had your chance. You're losing your grip. Is sort of one last stand up here to try to form a double top. But we'll keep an eye on it each night, but the bulls are winning. If we take a look at the diamonds, the Dow, about 0.85%, $2. Look at the close from 723, 272.63. We're less than 100 points away, about 100 points away. One more buck. We're going to have fresh new all-time closing highs. Same thing here. With the Dow, there was one attempt at a push here. It turns out to be a reversal with that little hammer. And now here we go. So watch for new all-time highs. You can set alerts. I'll be covering it here in the video too. But if we close at new highs, there's nothing to stop it. There's no overhead supply. We take a look at IWM, which is the Russell 2000. Another impressive move today. $3, 2%. This is back-to-back serious up days. If you go back and look, there were no back-to-back major up days until we had the January bottom. This could be the making of something very, very powerful. The IWM has been underperforming. If I go back 2 years and I show you the all-time high, which occurred September a year ago, so it's been a year. There we go. Those are the highs, right? We take out the 160 area, which is now only $3. It's just one more move like today. There's nothing to stop us from running right back up in there. This will also be bullish for the overall market. We take a look at the MDY. They were up 1.34%, but they're getting close to taking out that previous high and the target up here. If you want to take a look at $VIX, it's back down 14, pushing lower. The VIX is now bearish. Markets are turning bullish in the short term. Now they're at approaching all-time highs. Bulls are looking good right now. Let's take a look at some other stocks to watch. Here is Alcoa. They received reportedly an upgrade from Credit Suisse. We're seeing some big volume come in here. The stock was at 1750, now it's at 22. It takes out this horizontal resistance. I'm going to ballpark that at 24. Then you go back into the overhead supply at 2750. It's about a 10% move, not bad, but it's definitely ending its bearish daily trend right now. Taking a look at VRSN. I wanted to bring this one in because it sort of goes to yesterday's video when I showed you guys a lot of stocks that are reversing their downtrends and stocks that were in uptrends that are reversing lower. Well, VRSN was using the 20-day for a while, then it used the 50-day. But again, look what happened. It breaks down, can't get above moving averages, and even just a couple days ago, it tried to hit the 50-day and we start rolling over. So this thing is bearish. Downside targets, there's a little support right where it's at 190. But at this point, if it closes below 190, you're talking about the December lows. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but if this thing starts getting some bearish momentum, we might see big, chunks of yardage, to use a football term, to the downside here. Here is TTWO. This stock also was on a really nice uptrend, right? One day we hit the 50-day, came right back up. Well, today we broke the 50-day. Here we closed above it. Here we couldn't. We just delete those lines. Zoom in here. Where's the next target? Because this was such a steady climb, it's pretty much back in April in the low 90s. Maybe this one-day reversal here around 115 could act as support, but that's still $7, away, over 5%. Scott's Miracle-Gro touched the 50-day in March. We broke it on 8/23, right? But then we got right back above, but now we're rolling over. If we lose this 102.50 area on Scott's Miracle-Gro, which is right around there, 100, so we could actually say, okay, if we lose 100 at that point, then you're coming down into the low 80s. That's 15% lower. So the first sign of trouble is 102.50, then watch 100, and then again, when you see these steady rises, you're coming all the way back down to the next swing low. How about Dave & Buster's via play? I'm bringing this one in because we might have just seen a bottom. We got the spike in volume, we got the gap lower, and then the close at the highs of the day. When it gapped down here, it traded sideways. It tried to break support, and they brought it twice, and they brought it right back up. There was a dip here, there was a dip here, and then it thrusted higher, and then it's bouncing above moving averages. Well, look what happened if I zoom in. They gapped it right down to the previous support level. That could have been the straw that broke the camel's back, right? They could have had all these folks that were trying to buy in here and bottom fish just thrown to the wolves. But someone else stepped in, pushed the stock all the way back up here. If it can close above this high from just yesterday, that close was 43.72, so rounded up to 44 bucks. Gap fills the technical target, and that's in the low 50s. And we'll do one more retailer here is Abercrombie and Fitch. Again, here was the fake out, I think. Now we're coming higher. We got above the 50-day today. I'm not thrilled in the volume, but it's still decent. Watch 19, and then it's a gap fill. And you're going to know first about it. I haven't sent the invitations out yet, so you're hearing it first. I got your emails. I read every email. I did an event last week. We hit max capacity. Folks said, hey, we couldn't attend, blah, blah, blah. It's beginning of the month. So you asked for a weekend event. This Saturday, September 14th, that is in, what's today, Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In 3 days, I'll do an event in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll have you guys out of here by the top of the hour. You're going to be able to register at the bottom of the video, or if you got this via email, it'll be in your email. So you guys, by watching the video, you know about it first. I'm going to get the emails out in mass tomorrow, but I only have 500 seats. We're going to be using a new webinar platform, Zoom, and it does max out at 500. I cannot add one more person. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So you got to register ASAP, and then I'll see you Saturday at 10 a.m. So you know about it here, and I'll get with you again tomorrow in mass via email. Have yourself a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow night in the video. Take good care, gang.